Did you know that fights and conflicts play an important role in relationships? The level of connect and bond you have totally depends upon how good you are in managing conflicts. I have heard so many couples say that we don't fight at all, and I worry about them. Two people coming from different mindset, different behaviors, different patterns and backgrounds and history. And if they're not fighting, it means something is wrong with them. Fights are very common and sometimes healthy for relationship. And how you deal with those arguments defines the quality of your relationship. In short, you have to learn to fight mindfully and consciously, because only then there will be growth in your relationship. Because if not, it will be just ego clashes between you and your partner. Now, the first step towards fighting mindfully is self-awareness. People often confuse that they need to figure out their partner for a successful relationship, but I feel that you first need to figure out yourself, your patterns, your mindset, what triggers you, your emotions. And when you are able to figure out yourself, when you get to know yourself better, you understand your expectations from this relationship, you understand your expectations from your partner, and you will have a better clarity whenever there is a fight or argument next time. Majority of fights happen when at least one of the partner is not self-aware, or sometimes both. If you fail to understand yourself, if you fail to understand your expectations, how do you expect to fight consciously? Because as I said, if you don't know yourself well, it becomes more of ego clashes rather than fighting mindfully. So you have to develop self-awareness. How do you do that? By learning about yourself. Start reading about mindset. Start reading about relationships. Knowledge is power. There is no self-improvement without self-awareness. So when you read about these things, you are able to relate with those, and it helps you building self-awareness. You can also start meditating. When you meditate and you observe your thoughts and you reflect on your thoughts, it helps you to understand your patterns. It helps you where those thoughts are coming from. Start listening to podcasts. And once you build self-awareness, once you practice self-awareness, from next time, you will fight with much more clarity and clear objectives. Second, choose the right time. Tell me if you can relate with this. Something is bothering you. You are mad at your partner and you want to have a conversation about it. So after work, probably at night, you try to have a conversation with them. But since they are very tired, they withdraw themselves from the conversation and they put on this shield because they are trying to protect themselves. How disappointed does it get for you? You may end up thinking that they don't care about you, they don't love you. But have you ever thought that there are chances they could be really tired? Maybe they had a bad day. Maybe they don't have the mental capacity to deal with this right now. And that's why it's really important to pick a right time. So next time, when you want to have an argument with them, ask them, do you have time and right mental space for it? If yes, then great. But if they say no, then choose the time together and make sure that you show up. Maybe next day, maybe 2 days after, maybe after a few hours. But make sure that you show up at that time. Only then you both can fight consciously and figure out your situation. Because if not, one of you will get disappointed. Third, change you statement to I statement. This means that you have to avoid the blame game. You don't give me time. You are like this. You don't help me with dishes. You don't take out the garbage. You don't listen to me. You don't get me. When you use the word you, it appears more like a blame. So even if your intentions are right, even if you're genuinely hurt, your partner will see this you lashing at them and you being angry at them rather than you expressing them. And that's why vocabulary is really important in relationships. Words are powerful, words matter. So what words you choose and how you say them really matters. How about this? Instead of saying, you don't give me time, you rather say, when you don't give me enough time, I feel unimportant. Instead of saying, you don't listen to me, you don't understand me, rather say, when you don't listen compassionately to me, I feel unvalued and alone. You statement provokes anger, while I statements make them realize about their actions, about you expressing them. So next time, make sure that you express yourself clearly and consciously so that they don't see it as a blame, rather they try to understand and empathize with your situation. Fourth, don't keep the winning mindset. There is a verse in Gita and it means that being intelligent in relationships mean knowing when to doubt and when to give benefit of doubt. If you enter a fight thinking I am right and my partner is wrong, the truth is you both have lost already, because now it has become more about you winning and seeing them lose. There is no growth in that. It's just an ego clash. You have to give benefit of doubt to your partner, thinking that is she right or is he right or am I right? When you do this, you give them space to express and you try to understand their perception and if they are feeling pain, where it's coming from. So next time, make sure that you give them benefit of doubt. Only then you will understand their insecurities and their perceptions. Trust me, there is no fun in seeing your partner lose, because either you both win together or you lose together. There is no winning for one of you. So be on the same team and try to understand each other. And the last point, forgive and apologize. Sometimes discussions can be so overwhelming that one of you end up getting hurt. Sometimes it gets worse, where you even start doubting this relationship. You have to realize that no relationship is perfect. Your parents aren't perfect, your friends aren't perfect. But when it comes to relationship, there is too many expectations. We expect our partner to be perfect. And I think it's unfair. We are all human beings. We are bound to make mistakes. So when we expect someone to be perfect, we put a lot of pressure on them. Similarly, if you have made a mistake, apologize. Apologizing doesn't make you a smaller person. Similarly, forgiving does make you a bigger person and more kind. So forgive and ask for forgiveness. Why? Because love is precious. Relationships are precious. We don't meet people that easy. So if you really care about them, if you really love your partner, you have to put aside your ego and choose love. So if you really care about your partner, if you really love them and you value them, you will choose love over ego. If you feel this video is helpful, make sure that you share this with your partner, because as I said, you both have to become more self-aware. If one of you is self-aware, it is not enough. You both have to practice getting to know yourself, getting to know each other. So please make sure that you share this video with your partner, with your friends and with your family if required. Thank you so much for watching.